That's right, so well, it's quite a difficult one to predict here, this final, a blockbuster final between world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka and world number 2 Coco Gauff. And as you said, one thing that we do know for sure is that there will be a first-time winner. It's the first time that Aryna Sabalenka has reached the final here in Paris, while her opponent Gauff was a runner-up in 2022. And it's quite hard to predict, as I said. They have 5 wins apiece out of their previous 10 encounters, so potentially most importantly Aryna Sabalenka won their last encounter on clay. That was in the final of the Madrid Open, the Belarusian getting a straight sets victory in that one. It is Gauff, who is a more natural clay player, shall we say. She's very athletic and she moves well on this surface. Sabalenka, on the other hand, has always been deemed as a hard court specialist. She's known for her hard hitting plays, and her strength. For all her Grand Slams so far have come on hard court surfaces, but she's done very well to adapt her play on clay this year. She has been very successful this season on the surface. She, of course, beat the full-time reigning champion Iga Swiatek in the semi-finals, and she was very clever in that match to ensure that she beat the clay court specialist. She kept the key points very short and stifled Iga Swiatek's game with very efficient returns on her serves. Gauff will know that she will have to be very strong in her defense today if she is to go toe-to-toe with Aryna Sabalenka. She'll have to be very strong defensively to withstand Sabalenka's power and draw her in longer rallies, which is where she'll be weakest. Gauff, of course, having finished a French wildcard, Louis Boisson's fairy tale run in the semi-final. She had to deal with, obviously, a crowd that was not in her favour. The French crowd very much in favour for Boisson. So Gauff is showing a mental strength in that one to get through to the final. It was a comfortable win for her in the semi-finals, it has to be said. Maybe Sabalenka having the slight edge because this is her 3rd successive Grand Slam final this year. Absolutely remarkable consistency from the 27-year-old. The last time that happened, as a player in the women's game, reached 3 successive Grand Slam finals. Well, that was Serena Williams back in 2016. But I think we can expect a close one here today, an entertaining game for this women's final.
Right, and for the men, the semifinal took place on Friday. Top-ranked Jannik Sinner beat Novak Djokovic in straight sets. Selina, Sinner has yet to drop a single set here in Paris, but Sunday he'll be facing the French Open defending champ Carlos Alcaraz. It's another great matchup.
That's right, Will. Again, it's the match that most tennis fans wanted and expected would be the final at Roland Garros. World number 1 Jannik Sinner against world number 2 and defending champion Carlos Alcaraz. As you said, Jannik Sinner has looked unstoppable here this year. He's yet to drop a set, as you said. Hadn't really faced a challenge, shall we say, until last night against Novak Djokovic, but he won in straight sets. So it was a close game, but Sinner just proving to be too strong for Djokovic in the end, even though the Serb played a very high level of tennis to go toe-to-toe with the world number 1. Jannik Sinner just being more strong in the end against Novak Djokovic. He really took him to the very end, that 3rd set going to a nail-biting tiebreaker, but the Italian yet to drop a set at Roland Garros. He's been very efficient. It's incredible to think that he only came back into tennis after a 3-month doping ban not that long ago. And so he faces Carlos Alcaraz, who is the defending Roland Garros champion. The Spaniard hasn't looked his best self at times, it has to be said. He has dropped some sets. He hasn't always looked fully concentrated in his matches. But one thing that we do know is that he's said it time and time again, when it comes to facing Jannik Sinner, he ups his game. That's because of these two. This rivalry that's blossoming between the two is potentially going to be the one that fills the void of the big three. Obviously, Djokovic, the only one left of that generation, still playing. Tennis fans are hoping that their rivalry will be the next big rivalry here in men's tennis. And the pair, this is the first time they'll be meeting in a Grand Slam final, actually. So a lot of excitement surrounding this match. The last time the pair met on clay was Alcaraz, who beat Jannik Sinner in the final at the Rome Open, so on home turf for Jannik Sinner. And Alcaraz does come out on top when it comes to the statistics. He has 8 wins compared to 4 wins for Sinner, and most importantly, Carlos Alcaraz has won the last 4 times that the pair have met in game matches.
All right, Selina, thank you very much. Selina Sykes reporting from Roland Garros.